Hey guys, here to do another cosplay review / breakdown of everything I'm going to be using to put this together. Switching it up, it's not a Spider-Man related thing, I'm actually switching over to DC and we will be doing some Red Hood. Alright, to start with the base layer, we've got a bunch of black. The top is just a normal compression top that I already have that I use for hockey. It's a little thick, I might want to invest in something a little thinner because once I get all these layers on, which you'll see, it will get a little toasty. I do just have another basic belt that I already had. It's kind of military style. The pants, I did buy these from Amazon. They're just a normal black tactical pants. I'll have a link to everything in the description. And then one more thing I already had just was a basic pair of black looking combat boots. That will all serve as the base. Now working our way up after the boots, I will have a pair of knee pads / greaves. These came from Amazon. They are some sort of sold as a motocross knee pad. They offer very little protection. I mean, the foam is super thin. But they look pretty cool. They came all matte black. I went through and you can see I've gone through and weathered those. They were pretty cheap. And I think they look pretty good, especially with the dual bend on the knees. Moving up from there, we then kind of have your standard drop holster. The belt and the two holsters obviously were separate. I've gone through and done a little bit of weathering on them to make the plastic buckles look a little bit more metal and add some grit to them. We do have two pistols. These were both $5 Beretta looking pistols. They were orange and green. I got them from Walmart. $5, spray paint and some hand paint, little wash. Now they look pretty cool. The best thing about them is they do come with a screw-in orange tip. So they will be easy to go into conventions. I'll probably cut that down to about there. So at a convention I can leave orange tip in. If I'm just doing some photos, I can take the orange tip off. So moving up from the waist, we do have a pair of black gloves. Also picked up from Amazon. These are actually pretty good quality. There's some sort of other tactical gloves, but they would be pretty good for work gloves or whatever. They seem pretty thick. There is a black hood to go under to kind of hide the back of my head and the side of my neck under the mask. And now the important parts, the body armor, the jacket, and the head. So we will start with the body armor. This is a mashup of two different components. This base layer here, all this plastic. It's another motocross padded suit. It's like $35. Again, doesn't have a lot of padding in it, but it seems like a really cool base to use as a set of armor. You see the shoulder pads. It's kind of got a plastic top and there's a little bit of foam padding under it. The back is still mostly intact. There was a lower back piece that came below this. I took off, it was going too low, just would have been uncomfortable. And the front, I actually gutted all of it off. And these two rubber pieces up here at the front were made by Red Hood Cosplay. And it's two separate pieces. We got the pecs and the abs, so it's 4 different pieces. And those were just epoxied on. Got some weathering going on, and the Red Hood symbol painted on as well. All of that will be going under this leather jacket, again, from Amazon, synthetic leather. Was from a US seller, but it probably definitely came from a Chinese warehouse. They had some interesting measurements. It does run a little small. I normally wear a medium and I got a large. I'm glad I did because I'll be wearing this over armor. So it fits perfectly with that suit on. It's a little big without it, but it fits perfectly with the armor on. And finally, the helmet. This was picked up off of eBay. It's the X-Cosser Red Hood helmet. It comes just kind of standard red and had some mesh eyes in the front. I'll leave a link. You can take a look at a picture of what the base model looks like. I did cut the eyes out. I sanded it all down. And then repainted the whole thing and then put on some chrome lenses here and gave it a very weathered look because I like weather, dirty, and gritty. It's a vinyl PVC. It's pretty sturdy up the top. There's some give on the sides. It goes on. It's fairly comfortable to wear, and it's pretty cheap. And it only took me about a week to get this thing completed. Less time, probably a day if I really dedicated myself to it. But pretty sweet for only, I think I picked it up for like 60 bucks on eBay. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw everything on and give you guys a finished look. I literally just put this on about an hour ago, and I was super impressed. Here's the suit with most everything on. I do plan on wearing this occasionally without the jacket, just because I think you got all this side armor. It does look pretty cool, even without the jacket. Take a look. Take a look at the knee pads. They do bend pretty easy. The rubber detail on this thing, this chest piece, is just amazing. Avenged Cosplay freaking knocked it out of the park. Matt does amazing work. You guys should check his stuff out. If you guys got any comments or questions on how I made this, I did take some videos of me actually working on the suit, doing some weathering on the helmet and the armor. If you're interested in check that out, leave a comment below, and I'll see if I can edit a video and kind of put that together with a quick tutorial on just how to do some basic weathering. Thanks for checking the video out. Again, I'll be at Fan Expo 2016 in Toronto this weekend. If you're up there, I will be there. Come say hi. I'll be wearing spider suits and I'll be wearing this Red Hood cosplay on Sunday. Thanks. The whip with a red hood? I don't know.